He's 24 years old. He's learning how to handle different things in life, on and off the floor, like we all have. Everyone sitting here before me at 24, has had problems at home or at work. Unfortunately, you guys are publicly, scrutinized, but he's learning how to deal with that. And as he gets older, he's going to understand what he has to do. But I thought that was mature on his part to share that with you guys. Instead of being criticized, let's praise the young man that he did share something with you guys, because normally he doesn't share his public life with you guys. So I think that's a sign of maturity. It's a sign that he's going in the right direction, and we'll talk. I'll probably go see him at some point. But I think the big thing is for him to take this break, reboot, and be ready for a longer next season. We just did things to pay attention to details, but we were, I think, more defensive oriented last year. This year it was offense, but that's across the board. The league was more offensive minded this year. We had more 40-point games. I think there's 56 or 58 more of those. Just defense, you gotta have a defensive mind. But we were on the offensive side of the ball, and we did that well. We just got to get, again, this summer we got to get better defensively. Length could help, but we got to rebound the ball. That was one of the biggest things. I thought even last year we struggled to rebound the ball at times. So that's just something that we got to look at.
Something's got to change, for sure. Last year we went to Western Conference Finals. We were having fun. I always talk about the chemistry we had. It was great, but something's got to change for sure.
What do you think about Kyrie's fit as he obviously heads into free agency, and do you plan to be part of trying to keep him here?
I think it's a great fit. Obviously, people are gonna say no. Look at the results we're having, but like I said, chemistry, relationships takes time. And I wish he can still be here.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about Kyrie since he's become your teammate?
He's a great player. He just wants peace. A great person, You can talk to him normally. Nothing that was said before, I didn't know because I didn't know him, but it wasn't true.
Luka, what progress did you see out of Jaden Hardy this year?
Sorry?
What progress did you see out of Jaden Hardy?
Oh yeah, a lot. I said it last time. Somebody asked me the same question. But he's been unbelievable this year, for a rookie. He didn't play much in the beginning, but he's working, so he improved a lot.
This was your statistically best season. You're second in the NBA in scoring. How does it feel, when you look back on the season, it was your best season statistically, and yet you guys finished 15 games. How do you sort through kind of those emotions of having a really good individual season, but you guys took a step backward as a team?
Well, it's bad. We didn't make the playoffs, so it's really bad, Individual don't mean nothing if you can.
What went wrong this season? If you were to identify, are there specific things that you would identify?
Not really. It's very frustrating, I would say, for the most part. You're on such a high from last season that you're probably going into this season, not expecting to get people's best shot, I would say. So it's a learning experience. You gotta learn from it. I guess now we all know that every game we go into moving forward, especially with the guys that we have on our team, we're gonna get their best shot. We're gonna get every team's best shot, no matter who it's playing, no matter who is out there on the floor. So you just gotta come ready and be prepared, because you can lose on any given night.
Like you made from game 1 to game 82.
I feel like the progress I have made is not really normal for just a normal rookie. Just being consistent with my work ethic, going in the gym, listening to the staff, being a sponge to the players, trying to develop my game. Starting in the G League, just when I was down in the G League, just getting the opportunity to work on my game and continue to grow as a player. mature on the court, and then once I got my opportunity up here, just trying to take advantage of it. So I feel like, I mean, looking back at my rookie season, it's been a good season, you know, and for me to just continue to grow, continue to stay on that same path and work on my game.
As you was making this transition from the G League to the NBA, who were some of the guys on the team that you leaned on the most?
You talking about from
G League to the NBA.
Some of the guys that I leaned on the most, probably before the trade happened, Spencer and Doe. Those are two guys that I talked to a lot, and they always gave me confidence. And then right about now, I'll probably say Kyrie. Kyrie is one of the guys that I talk to the most. As far as just like when we in the gym, just trying to watch what he does, his daily routines, how he takes care of his body, and just, you know, in the off season, gonna get some work in with him. So. Yeah.
What was the biggest difference you saw from the G League to the NBA? Is there anything that caught you off guard? Anything that was?
My bad. Can you repeat that
You're
again?
good. What was the biggest difference you saw from the G League to the NBA? Was there anything that kind of caught you off guard when you got to the league and got a couple games under your belt?
No, it wasn't really nothing that caught me off guard. I feel like that's just me being a confident player, just going out there and believing in my ability. But I'd probably say just like the pace of the game and how good guys are. So just being able to, when you're on defense, being able to contain and play good defense. So.
Jaden, how are you different as a man, as a person, as a player from the beginning of the season to right this second? How are you different? Mentally, physically?
Yeah, mentally, you know, there was a lot of ups and downs for me, you know, just being back and forth. So dealing with that, you know, trying to, you know, staying poised, you know, not really letting it get into me, continue to grow my game. And that's a good thing for my teammates. They help me with that, you know, just seeing the bigger picture, you know, helping me just continue to grow my game. You know, it's a marathon, so just staying with it. And as a man, I feel like, I mean, I continue to grow, you know, continue to mature. I see things, I see how these guys handle their daily lives, and I mean, how much work they put in, what time guys get to the facility and stuff like that. So, you know, just trying to take that from what they do and trying to add it to my routine. So.
Entering the off season, what are some of your early thoughts on areas you'd like to continue to grow in your game?
Yeah, going into the off season things, I'm gonna look to work on is for sure getting stronger and faster. I want to be quicker and be able to, you know, get off the ground quicker. So those two areas that I'm for sure gonna work on, and for me, just being able to play, giving my all on both sides of the ball, and continue to develop my decision making.